Hello and welcome to this full body yin yoga flow for women designed to support you on your mental health and wellness journey. Hi, my name is Edith. I am your certified yoga and meditation instructor here with Vibes Tribe, and I'm so excited to guide you through this easeful full body flow. I do recommend bringing along a blanket or towel that you can fold up and use for extra comfort and support during our time on the mat, as well as if you have any yoga blocks or small boxes or books that feel comfortable under the hands, you can also bring those in. Don't worry if you don't have props today, we'll make sure that all of these poses are still accessible without them. In our yin yoga classes, we hold our postures for longer than we do in a traditional flow or restorative yoga class. This means we'll be taking fewer yoga postures and spending longer in each of them. In yin yoga, we want to spend at least 1 to 2 minutes in each pose, but we can even do so for longer. This is why props can be so beneficial in supporting us as we move through this practice. Thank you so much for being here. Get on your comfiest clothes and meet me on the mat. Welcome to our full body yin yoga flow for women. We'll begin by lying on our backs flat on the mat, so you can move aside your blanket or towel and blocks for now. As we arrive here, we'll come into our first pose, which is our reclined butterfly. If you're feeling a little bit of discomfort with the lower back and the sacrum pressed up against the floor, you can lift up the hips and place your blanket underneath. From here, allowing each knee to fall open one at a time, planting the soles of feet together, and allowing the hips to melt open. Decide how far away or close to the body you'd like your feet to be, and then rest your arms and hands wherever you feel comfortable. Begin to close the eyes, soften your belly, and breathe deep. This is where we'll rest for our first pose. If for some reason this pose is not comfortable nor accessible in your body, you can join me in this modified option. Bring your feet to the edges of the mat and allow your knees to fall into touch. This still supports the lower back in receiving that nice release, but takes some of that pressure off of the hips and inner thighs. Wherever you are, you have permission to fully surrender. Let's take our final deep breath together. maybe blinking the eyes open, wiggling fingers, wiggling toes. And as we reawaken, bring the hands to the outer thighs and press the knees back together. You can roll onto one side and use the hands to help push you up into a seated position. So feel free to continue sitting on top of your blanket or towel, giving the hips that extra bit of lift as we arrive here. We'll fold the right leg in and extend the left leg slightly out towards our side. Our next pose is our forehead to knee forward fold. So let's get into it nice and easy. Gently turn your heart towards that extended left leg. One hand on each side of the leg. We inhale to grow tall. Exhale, walk the hands out towards the foot. And wherever you naturally arrive in your forward fold is absolutely okay. Soften your shoulders, drop your chin, and begin to breathe fully and deeply as we let go and surrender here. Notice if there's anywhere in the body where you can relax just a little bit more as we take our final few moments here. On one of your next exhales, press your palms into the floor and begin rolling carefully up through the spine. Straighten out and roll the shoulders back and pull the left leg in. We'll go to the opposite side now. Right leg stretches slightly outward and the left leg folds in. Turning the heart to face that right leg, we inhale to lengthen and exhale to fold and melt. relaxing deeper with every breath that we take here, softening the muscles of the face and the jaw as we round forward, and allowing our breath to guide us into rest and relaxation. Let's take our final breath now. And using that exhale to roll up through the spine, straightening out, we take a deep breath. And again, pulling that right leg in, meeting back at center. Let's take a quick side body stretch to reset after those forward folds. Left hand down, right arm high as we breathe in, grow tall. Breathe out to lean. Inhale to stretch down the right side body. Exhale, rise up and switch. Right hand down, left arm up. Breathing in and breathing out. Last inhale to stretch. And exhale to rise back up. Well done, everyone. Let's now meet in our tabletop position. Coming onto the hands and the knees. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. We're going to now give some love to the upper back, the chest, the neck, and the shoulders. And we'll do that with our thread the needle pose. So keeping the left palm on the mat, we'll start by reaching the right arm high. Inhaling to stretch open through the chest. Exhale, taking our right arm and threading it underneath the left armpit as we bring the right ear to the floor. Extend your left arm forward. And your right arm is reaching all the way underneath you towards the left. We'll breathe like this. Every exhale helping to release tension from the upper back body. Deep breath. Walk the left hand back. Push down into the mat to lift the chest. And come back to that tabletop position. Let's take our thread the needle to the opposite side. Right palm stays down. Left arm reaches high, opening up through the chest. Big inhale. Exhale, thread the left arm underneath. At the same time, bringing the left ear to the floor and walking the right arm forward. Settling in for those deep breaths and exhaling out any tension or tightness that we discover. Let's take that final breath. Walk the right hand back to push into the mat, lift up, and meet me once again in your tabletop position. Moving down to the lower back now, we'll take our child's pose. So once again, you might like to take your blanket or your towel and fold it wide across your mat, bringing your knees to the top of it. This gives you that extra cushion. And then go ahead and open up the knees as wide as feels good. It might be as wide as the mat or narrower. Big toes together, push the hips back to the heels, and slowly walk your hands forward, melting the chest down to the earth. Feel free to stay lifted on the forearms if that supports you better, or melt all the way down, resting your head on the mat. I invite you to send your inhales to the lower back area, and with every exhale, the heart sinks a little closer towards the earth. Surrender and relax here. Start to reawaken, wiggling the fingers. And on your next exhale, you can begin to lift the head and walk the hands back towards your body. We'll bring the knees together, move our blanket or towel aside, and once again we'll meet lying flat on our backs, just like where we began. So take your time as you melt down to the floor. And when you do get here, hug both knees into the chest. Start rocking side to side across the lower back, enjoying a gentle little massage here. And then we'll drop both knees to the right side. Left arm reaches out towards the left as we melt into our supine twist. Breathe and let go. Exhale, move the knees back through center, and right away we'll just take them to the opposite side. So dropping them to the left and extending your right arm, breathing into your belly as you once again soften. Final breath. And exhale to unwind. You can give yourself one final hug, squeezing the knees into the chest and maybe even drawing the nose up. And then we'll release everything, lying flat on our mats as we take our final resting pose, our Shavasana, for our last minute together. This is your moment to come home to yourself, to give yourself permission to rest, and to feel gratitude for the care you've taken of your body and your mind today. You absolutely deserve this. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. And we'll bring our hands, palms together, resting at heart center, as we take one final breath dedicated to ourselves, to our bodies, and to our practice. Remembering how infinitely worthy you are of receiving care. And I thank you so much for joining me in today's full body Yin Yoga flow for women. Feel free to continue resting here for a minute or so longer if that serves you, but otherwise I will leave you with so much love and one last thank you. Until next time, friends, take care.